Hello. Welcome. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe, and welcome to Teach Yourself Test Automation.com, or that's my blog, right? And here is my YouTube channel, and today we are doing our first test case in Serenity using Selenium, right? So Selenium, Serenity, and JUnit. So what do we do? So we know we have set up our environment, we set up our Serenity property file, we set up our serenity.config file, we've set up our drivers. So if you want to follow any of that environmental setup, right, previous videos, right? Okay, so today we are going to be writing our first simple, straightforward Serenity with Selenium JUnit test case. Okay, so it's in this folder that we are going to write our test case. So in the source test Java folder, we're going to right click and we're going to go to new. We're going to go to package. Remember, this channel is all about empowering each other, right? I'm trying to empower myself to move on to a different level, right? Manual to test automation, right? And I'm empowering you to do the same thing, right? So this channel is all about empowering each other. If you like what we do here, drop down and subscribe, right? And get the videos as we release them, right? Encouraging all of us to learn something new. Okay, so let's name our package. Our package is going to be called, let's just say, our first package. Let's keep it smaller. First package, right? So just keep it our first package, say finish. And now within the package, we're going to write our test case, right? So we're going to do a class. So we just say first test case, right? And we click OK, right? And now this is it. Our first test case skeleton, right? This is a skeleton. So we have our public class, which is called our first test case. So if we go in here and try to write our first test case, we just go public void. Now we want to name our test case, right? So we want to name it something which makes sense, right? So if we want to say we are sending search word or search key phrase into Google, right? So we say search Google text, and we just close that in brackets and we open our curly braces. And there we go. Now we're ready to start writing what we want our test case to be. We've named our test case, we want to write our test case, right? So here we'll go, what we'll do is, here we'll go iterate, right? So we go iterate, and this is going to be a JUnit test case, right? So we go iterate, and if you hover over this, you see import org.JUnit. So you import that, right? Now, so we've named our test case. We're using JUnit for that test case, to run a test case, and we know we need our drivers, right? So we need our drivers to actually be the interface between our test case and our browser, right? So we need to go driver, web driver column, right? And then we need to hover over this, and it should say, okay, if we say change to class, no. So we've missed something here, right? So if we go small d, oh, web bd, sorry about that, web driver, hover over that, should say import now, so that's correct. Sorry about the spelling, right? So now we know we've got our drivers, we've got our test case, skeleton of our test case, and we know with Serenity, right, there is an annotation called managed, right? That managed annotation closes and opens your test case browser, right? So it opens it your test is finished and it closes it, right? So we need to go in here and go @managed, right? And we know we have to hover over it and import that annotation, right? So our test case is actually ready now to write, right? So we go, now we are using Selenium now, right? So we go driver dot get. So you need to get the string URL, and we're going to use Google, right? So go to Google, we get our URL. So we're just going to do a simple test, right? And then we've navigated and we've got our URL. So we have opened our preferred page. So now we want to go and find this checkbox, or sorry, text field, right? So we're going to inspect that text field and we're going to find what you call a locator ID, right? So we'll find a unique locator ID. It has to be a unique one. Oh, sorry, that's not. We have to go take that out, inspect. Right. So if we look here, right, name. If we could use name, right? So we'll just make it easy. We'll use name. Name is Q. So we'll just copy Q and we go back here. We go driver dot. We're gonna go find element. So it's just one element. So double braces. No, we have to go find element by. Sorry, you have to sit in and go by, and then you go dot. So we said name, right? So we find it by name, and we double click in here, open and close brackets, and in here we want to see Q, right? Because that's what our name is. You know, the thing for our name is Q, as we got it here. The element they've chosen for our, what is it again? Q, right? So our name has been named Q. So that's the Q we're using in here, right? So the value is Q. The name value, that's it there. The name's value is Q. So enter the value in there. So we want to say dot, and all we have to do is send keys, right? Send keys. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, if you go to my other videos, right, we have done scripting using Selenium WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver with Java, and we've done scripting. Right? All this is there, right? So if you run through, teach yourself how to script the front end, you know what we're doing here, right? So what is the text we want to send? We just say the boy is here, right? Now we've actually run our test case. We're using our JUnit, and we are using Serenity to manage the browser, right? Also, we have to use an annotation called run with, right? Which is a Serenity. So I'll just do it, right? So you go run with, open and closed, right? Braces or brackets, and then you go Serenity dot. No, it's not Serenity dot. It's just SerenityRunner.class, right? SerenityRunner.class, and that is what is going to run your test case, right? So if you want to hover over here now, and you say import run with, right? Run with. Now we have wrapped our test inside the Serenity run with class, right? Runner class, right? Serenity Runner class, right? That's what's going to run our test case, right? And we've got the managed annotation, which is also Serenity driven, right? Which is going to open our browser, and then when the test is finished, it closes our browser. So that one manages the browser, right? And then we've got our JUnit, right? So what we're doing here, we're using Serenity, Selenium, and JUnit, right? So let's just click and run this and see what happens. So we'll go Right click, run as JUnit test. Looks like it's doing something. Maybe the system is slow. Right, it's doing something now. Okay, sorry, just have to click OK and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't fall on its face. This is a straightforward case, right? Just a straightforward test case. So I'm sure it should work. But it's taking so slow. I think my system is slow as well. Here we go. Here we go. Fingers crossed. So test started. Test started. I think the system is just running slow, right? I was hoping to keep these videos very, very short. It's looking for something. It's continuing to run now. Ah, bingo. Let's open the browser. Oopsie. Found the right place. So let's see if it sends in the text, okay? Oh yes, it sent in the text. Now, open and close browser, right? That manage annotation just did that. Open and close the browser after the text has been sent in the field. So that's our first test case. As I say, a straightforward, simple one just to show you how things run. So that's it. Turned green. And yeah, that's the first thing we've learned using Serenity with Selenium and JUint. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the journey, right? And you could be on this journey as well, right? Taking yourself to another level to better yourself and your family, right? By leveraging your 9 to 5, leveraging um, going on your own, maybe freelancing. I don't know. Okay, thank you. My name is Kevin Owasu Itoe, signing out.